Good evening. Making the headlines on Mello TV Evening News at 8. Ministry of Education holds early childhood fair in St. Mary. NHT encourages mortgagors to apply for special grant. Motorists urged to be vigilant against robbers in disguise. And St. James Police issue wanted list. And now the details. The Early Childhood Commission, ECC, recently hosted its Early Childhood Certification Fair on March 30 in Region 2, held at the St. Mary Parish Church. The event aimed to raise public awareness of the 12 standards that must be met in early childhood institutions. The event featured various booths for educators, students, and parents. During her greeting, Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams shared some of the ECC's efforts to improve the quality of early childhood education.
I know that within the early childhood sector, our current laws make it mandatory for children 3+ years of age to be in school in an institution. But we want to build the awareness among Jamaicans that children can and should go to school earlier than that. And that's why we launched the concept of the Brain Builder Centers. We have, I think, 132 of them currently across Jamaica. They are the equivalent of daycare from 3 months to 3 years. And why is it important? If you look at the research that exists, the research says by the time a child gets to be 3 years old, their brain development is already about 80% of what it is going to be for their lifetime. 80%.
As the minister encouraged the use of technology in schools, she explained how early childhood students are engaged.
If you wait until they are 3 or 3+ before you send them into an institution, into a structured environment, they would have lost a lot by then. So even though it's not the law currently, but we are encouraging it for you to send the children out. It allows you as parents to go into the world of work if you so desire, or into entrepreneurship or so on. So the government is going to continue to build out the Brain Builder Centers so that more of our children have space available for them.
The Member of Parliament for St. Mary Central was also present, who highlighted the significance of early childhood education and also provided a charge to the ECC stakeholders.
We recognize that it has to be the basis for any educational development, because unless you start at the base, then whatever other areas above it that you try to intervene, it will be futile unless you develop the base properly. To all you practitioners who are here today, I hope that this fair will enable you to meet the operating standards of the Early Childhood Commission, and that we will all work together towards those goals that Jamaica is embodied in our 2030 vision, the place of choice to live, to work, to raise families, and that involves education and to do business.
In other news tonight, motorists in Mandeville, Manchester are being advised to expect delays as the National Water Commission, NWC, begins the Kingsland Road to Greenvale Road transmission main replacement project on May 1. Now, this project includes the construction of 4.8 kilometers of a 24-inch transmission main and distribution pipeline. The 6-month project, costing $162 million, is part of the Greater Mandeville Water Supply Improvement Project and will improve water service to various communities. Residents may experience some noise and dust during construction. Continuing with the news tonight, US-based Century Aluminum Company is set to acquire Noble's 55% ownership interest in bauxite company Jamalco. This in order to secure a long-term supply of alumina, its critical raw material. The deal is expected to close by the end of April. Jamalco has an annual alumina production capacity of 1.4 million tons and a workforce of over 900 employees. Century aims to integrate its aluminium smelting operations with Jamalco's bauxite and alumina supply to improve its operational efficiency. Still making the news tonight, the National Housing Trust, NHT, is encouraging more eligible individuals to apply for the special grant for persons with disabilities. Now, under the program, NHT mortgagors with disabilities or persons caring for a family member with disabilities can receive a grant of $300,000 for retrofitting or upgrading their homes. The grant's value is related to the cost of retrofitting for those accessing an NHT unit. A total of 191 contributors benefited from the funding facility in the 2022 to 2023 financial year. Still making Mello TV evening news, motorists in Montego Bay, St. James are being warned to be vigilant against armed robbers who are disguising themselves as Good Samaritans before robbing their victims at gunpoint. Detectives attached to the Freeport Police say that these robbers target large parking areas such as those found at the Fairview Shopping Complex and release the air from a parked vehicle's tire. They then lie in wait for the vehicle's owner to return and offer to help remove the tire. Once the motorist agrees, the robbers then hold them at gunpoint and rob them of cash and valuables. Motorists are being advised to be aware of their surroundings, especially when using the car parks outside supermarkets and banks. Continuing with the news, the St. Catharines South Police Division is seeking the public's assistance to identify a woman's body that was found in Caymanas Bay's Glades district. The woman is thought to be in her 20s, of medium build, of brown complexion with black hair, about 5 feet 4 inches tall, and was dressed in a white t-shirt. The body underwent a post-mortem on April 4, and the police are asking anyone with information to come forward. If you have any leads, please contact the Central Village or Caymanas Police or call the 119 police emergency number. The St. James Police Division has issued a list of individuals wanted for various crimes across the division. These include Romaine Thorpe, also known as Dutchman, Oren Dunn, also known as Mike, Leon Higgins, also known as Footer, Shaquille Brown, Cliff Henry, and Shane Morgan, also known as OK. They are wanted for murder and double murder. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of these men is being asked to contact the Montego Bay Police at 876-953-6191, Crime Stop at 311, the NIB tip line at 811, Police Emergency 119, or the nearest police station. Persons are also being reminded that it is a crime to harbor a fugitive. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shellyan Hill. Do stay safe, pleasant viewing, and thanks for watching.